Hello and welcome everyone, Josh first back again, bringing guys some more Digimon ReArise, and today we're going to be doing our first ever Digimon ReArise global live stream. So welcome everyone. As I did mention in my last video for ReArise that I was going to be doing a surprise live stream. I wasn't sure if I was going to be doing it tonight or tomorrow, so thankfully I made some time and here we are. So hope you guys enjoy. We're going to be talking about the whole egg mystery, the whole situation that happened from my last video into right now. Because a lot of people are wondering, they're like, Josh, where did the egg go? And I'm sitting there thinking, that's a good question because it was just there when I did my video not even a couple hours ago, and now it is gone. But I think we have a good idea of what happened, and I'm going to be talking about that in today's stream. We're going to be doing some raid battles, some of our other, daily grind heavy things. Talking about some of the aspects of the game, answering as many questions as I can, and just having a good old time here in the stream. We're going to be streaming for about, I would say, an hour, hour and a half tops for this stream. I might do a longer stream in the next one. But yeah, I do hope you all enjoy and welcome. If you are new here to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and all that other good stuff. And join us in the Discord in the description below. What is up, Roberto? What is up, Valor? Let's go, Josh. More content. Yeah, I'm right. I'm on the ball today, Roberto. You guys heard any echoing? I just took care of the problem. I know some of you was probably thinking, why do I hear an echo? Problem solved. I forgot to turn it off on the YouTube side of things, so yikes. I do that all the time when I live stream. It's like I completely keep forgetting that I do that, but we're good to go. I caught it pretty early and all that good stuff. And Wally Smart, thanks so much for subscribing to the channel. Welcome. Hopefully the music's not too loud. Hopefully you guys can hear me and all that other good technical side of things. If you have a problem with any of that, let me know so I can try and fix it as fast as possible. Oh boy. Let's see what we're doing here. Trying to move my tabs around. I got a lot of things open here, guys. Multiple monitors. There we go. Oh, this is Winkleberry. Nice. Welcome, welcome. The teddy bear Digimon hits hard. How is Venomyotismon? I couldn't find you saying anything about him. Venomyotismon, you're gonna have to paste out the skills, his passive, his S1 and his S2, and then I can better talk about how good or bad he may be, Valor. So if you could do that for me, that'd be great, and then I can try to help answer your question. Yo, what's up? What'd you get from your egg? I do not know what I got from my egg yet, because unfortunately I cannot put an egg in my incubator because I have a training 1 or in training 2 Digimon, sadly, that I still cannot hatch at the that I cannot do anything with, I don't think yet. No, I'm still on the timer here. Rip the dream. I think my other one is still on the timer too, yeah. So I got a little bit of a wait. I think I can ask for help again. Yep, there we go. Request help. Help speed up the time a little bit. But unfortunately, it doesn't look like I'm gonna be able to do anything with that egg for at least another hour or so. But it is what it is. But I do believe, so on the subject of that egg, the egg that I told you guys in my last video to buy, Bandai goes and does something just completely epic. And I mean an epic fail. So I make a video for about, I think it's like 7 or 8 minutes long, something like that. And I said, guys and gals, go buy this 200 ruby egg because you get a mega. So at worst case scenario, you're going to get a mega. Doesn't mean it's going to be a top tier mega, but it's going to be a mega nonetheless. And you're going to be getting 500,000 bits, which you can see I got over 600,000 now. So, 500,000 was from that egg. And you also get 1,000 Clash Battle Medals, which is a very good value. And it had 50 days left remaining on it. It was like 50 days and 2 hours when I recorded the video a couple hours ago. So it's about 50 days left now. And then Bandai does a small patch update literally minutes after I upload this video. And poof, the egg is gone. And everyone is outraged in the comment section. Where did the egg go? And I'm sitting there like, my head is just spinning. I'm like, what do you mean where'd the egg go? The egg should be there. And they're like, no, Josh, it's gone. So I go to the shop, which I'll do right here. And I'm sitting there like, why would the egg be gone? It was just there. And then I get a notification. You got a, there's a new update available. And I think it was like a 5 megabyte update or something. It was very small. But I noticed, I'm like, yeah, the egg is gone. And then if you go over here, because sometimes it'll show you some of the things you've already purchased, it's not there either. So I'm like, holy crap, they just removed an egg that I just hyped up and told people to go out and buy because it was so good, and now it's gone. Well, so I went to the actual Discord. I started to converse with some of the other players and try and figure out what happened, like what was the problem here. Apparently, Bandai mixed up the text or something like that, and everybody was getting Noble Pumpkinmon from their eggs, which is the free Pumpkinmon egg that everyone got from pre-registration. So they had to pull the egg from the shop because of that bug. Now, I'm not sure if everyone got that Digimon or if it was just a text error or what it is, because I have not been able to put mine in an incubator yet, so I don't know exactly the full, information on that. Some of you who've already hatched that egg, maybe you could tell me. But if that is indeed the case, I can see why Bandai pulled the egg. But the problem is they didn't do an in-app notification. They did not let anybody know what the problem was, from my knowledge here, or told anybody why they removed it. So I think they tried to do like a ninja removal, like a ninja nerf that they do sometimes with units. They did like a ninja removal from the shop and hope nobody would notice, I guess. But the problem is I made a whole video hyping it up, so now a lot of people know that the egg is gone. So what I'm thinking is going to happen now is Bandai is going to compensate the people who already bought the egg for 200 rubies, either giving them 200 rubies back or giving them another mega egg. And then bring the egg pack back to the shop and possibly reset the cooldown for it to be back up again for 50 plus days or whatever. So I'm hoping that's what they do. That's probably what they're going to do because enough players already know that the egg exists. I made a video about it. A lot of users already knew about it. So I think there's enough, fanfare that people are going to say, hey, Bandai, you better bring that egg pack back or we're going to be upset. And Bandai does not want to start off sloppy like that already in the first week of global release. So I'm hoping that they correct that situation. I did pin my comment explaining the situation on that video, so hopefully people read that and don't get mad at me because I didn't know that they was going to do that. It came out of nowhere. And when they do bring the egg back, that video will still stand. Everything I said in that, I still stand by that. So, but yeah, what a crazy mess to start things off tonight, guys. Whew. What a crazy mess. Yo, what's up, Run? What's up, Dave? What's up, King? Already got Robert. Voke, welcome as well. Dark Magician hatched from my... What's up, Easy? Dark Magician. So anyways, enough of that mess. We've clarified that. So anybody had any questions about that, hopefully I answered them. Even for those that are going to watch this video later on. Sorry for the confusion. Bandai became Scamco once again. Hopefully they correct it though. Anywho though, let's go do some Clash battles. I have not done Clash battles since yesterday. I just have not had the time. I was farming up some story so I could buy that egg, and then the mess happened. Alright, let's see what we got available here. So we got a level 6. I guess we'll do this level 6. It's got 27 minutes left. Let's try and help this guy out. Niwa. So I got to beat 90,000 damage to get first place. That'll be actually pretty easy. You guys can see my current team right here. I'm still working on getting some more training materials right now to actually get my Mommymon above level 40, trying to get him up to level 60, because I already have all of the other resources that I need. I already got his bond up to level 60, so he'll be ready to become a Mega. He'll be going the Prince Mommymon. Hopefully I'll be able to have that done in the next day or two, and then I'll have 2 Megas on my team. As you guys can see, I've been putting a lot of work into my Aerovidramon. He's already at level 86. I believe I'm on the last set of training materials needed for him, and then he's done with training. And then I'll be able to take him to level 99 and max him out. So he's getting there, and I did make my War Greymon level 80 last night. So I got him up there. I made my Groundramon. I turned him into an ultimate from Cordramon yesterday, so that was kind of nice. And I also made my Rise Greymon last night. So I was doing a lot of farming last night, trying to get my team kind of established the way I wanted it to be. Of the Digimon I'm currently using my team, Rise Greymon is going to be the odd man out. He's going to be the one that's going to get dropped from the team first. And then it'll be Groundramon, and then it'll be probably Mommymon. Because ReArise is still going to be very important to my team for a while until I get stronger DPSs. Because his defense down and being able to increase his own power is just too important right now. And the fact that I already have so much invested into him in the first place, he's going to be in the team for a little while. But yes, Rise Greymon will be the first one to get dropped for something better. And then Groundramon, and then Mommymon, and etc, etc. And they'll just work our way around. But let's go ahead and do some gameplay here. Oh, I waited too long. I was talking too much. What's this one? A level 8. I try to stay away from the level 8s and 9s and 10s right now because they just take too long, and a lot of players just aren't ready to fight them yet. So they often, more often than not, fail. So it's just a waste of time for me to even worry about them. But I will do 7s. I misclicked there. I wanted to start with my S2 on Mommymon, and then go into my S2 on ReArise to lower that defense, and then just start and then boost up my power on my War Greymon, and then use his S1. So that's kind of the combos that I like to go with. If I pull a Renamon, no lie, if I pull a Renamon, I'm gonna replace my Rise Greymon with that because she actually can remove stuns and give me a 50% HP heal on all allies. So she is very good for the War Greymon stage. And unfortunately, we just lost one of our boys. We just lost Rise Greymon. But that's okay. He's a glass cannon. That's why he always gets killed so quick. His HP is pretty bad. That's why I said he's going to be probably the first one that I remove on my team going forward. Alright, let's go ahead and use our special with War Greymon. Unfortunately, we do not have that defense down because we lost, I'm sorry, we didn't lose him. Our ReArise got stunned right off the bat, and it kind of sucks, but what are you going to do? And we just got our War Greymon stunned. This is why I want to get Renamon, so I can get rid of this stun, because it's quite annoying. There we go. Let's do the defense down, and then we'll use his S1. Still not bad, though. We almost got 200k. This still is not one of my better runs. I should be getting 350, 400k easily, and we had bad luck. ReArise got stunned early, War Greymon got stunned, so we're losing out on a lot of DPS right now. Sometimes your RNG just doesn't go the way you want it. So that's probably, I don't think we're going to be able to get another special setup, sadly. No, it don't look like it's going to happen. Then again, if he targets Groundramon with normal attacks, we might be able to get that bar filled up one more time. No, it's not going to happen now. Because Groundramon has very high HP. So he can be somewhat tanky for a DPS. But that's all she wrote. Not a good score there. Just bad RNG. Wow, we got 63 people watching live. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Chance Williams, thank you so much for subscribing. Sorry I'm 4 minutes late. But thank you so much. Welcome to the channel. Be sure to check us out in the Discord below. Yeah, Kamal, if you want to just go back in the stream, I actually talked about the whole situation with the egg not being in the shop now. It was a Bandai error. They removed it because of a bug, from what I hear. So definitely go watch the beginning of the stream where I talk about that, or you can watch it later on if you want. Oh, wow, look at that luck. That's kind of like the luck that I got last night, too. I got a bunch of these medals saved up, and I don't even have her yet. But if I ever pull her, I'll be able to make her a Mega instantly because I already have all of her medals. I even got enough to make another War Greymon. We didn't get as much luck on that one, but that's fine. I needed more fire anyway. So that was a good run. We got 2 out of that. Another level 6. See if we get a little bit better luck this time. Our luck last time was terrible. What's up, Luke? What's up, Savage Gaming? Jason? I'm Nutty. I've probably missed a few of you in the chat. Let me do a couple more raids, and then I'll take a couple minutes to read the chat and get caught up, guys, so don't worry. Crap, I needed it. Oh, he stunned my Mommymon. Rip the dream, dude. Rip the dream. Just don't stun my Digimon until I get his defense down. There we go. Alright, we powered up our War Greymon, so they should do about 30-40k, hopefully. Yeah, 44,000, that's right. 44k non-crit, too. Yeah, see, our run this time is a lot better than last time. Because what I like to do with this team, I like to start off with Mommymon's S2, get our defense up for our team, use my Digimons S2 for defense down, then power up my War Greymon with his S2, and then just start plucking as much DPS in there as I can. And I just basically rinse and repeat. As long as everyone's still alive, I'll just keep going on that same rotation. Yeah, this is a much better run. The egg was a early bird special only. Like I said, they're probably going to be bringing that egg back. I have 100. I'm just going to. All right, it's Bandai here we're talking about. So I have 99% faith that that egg will be coming back after they fix it, and we should be getting compensation for those of you who already bought it, like myself and a lot of other players. Because that egg was a very good deal. It was a mega for 200 rubies. And you got 500,000 bits and 1,000 Clash Battle medals. So it was a very good pack to buy. Yeah, this is looking more like a run that I usually do on level 6s. There we go. Hey guys, 69 people watching live. You know what that means. Yo, Kyle, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Don't forget to check us out in the Discord below. What's the best way to get rubies as a free-to-play in this game? It's actually going to be PvP, Blue Squall. So as soon as we get PvP, the battle park, you're going to want to get as many points as you possibly can by the end of the week, and then you'll get rubies based on that. And what's cool, if you hit a certain number, you won't drop below that number as long as you play so many PvP matches per week. And that's going to be the best way to get your rubies. If you are somewhat semi-competitive, and what I mean by that is you're half casual, half competitive player, you're not like full-on whale or anything like that, and you build up your team comps, more or less properly, as best as you possibly can anyway, and then just keep building onto that and hold your rank, you should be able to get a multi-summon or more per week from PvP. And I believe in Japan, banners were dropping every 2 weeks. So I don't know when we're going to get our first new banner. As soon as I find out information on that, obviously, I'll let you guys know here on the channel. But you should have enough to be able to do 2 multi-summons every time a banner drops, just from PvP alone. You also have the rubies that you get from your dailies. You get 10 per day, so that's 70 a week. So that'll be another multi-summon basically per month. And I mean, that's pretty much it. Outside of that, it'll be special events, getting as far as you can in the underground, but obviously those rewards are going to be a lot harder to get because that's kind of like a Chaos Tower or Abyss Tower for those of you who play other games. The difficulty will keep increasing and get much, much harder to beat. But yeah, from a reliable, free-to-play standpoint, it's going to be your weekly PvPs and your 10 per day. But thankfully, in this game, a lot of ultimates are very good. So it's not all about having all megas. And eventually, you're going to have a whole team of megas anyway, being free to play no matter what. Because I've been thinking about it. If they bring that egg back, that's going to be a mega. You get a mega when you re-roll. You're going to get a guaranteed War Greymon on step 5. So you already got 3 megas right there. That's 3 out of 5 for your team. And then you also get the Pumpkinmon mega egg, which is 4, I guess. So it wouldn't be, it's not too hard to get a full team of megas, I'd say, after a few weeks in the game, free to play. And then some of you might even have really good luck, and you might get multiple megas in your rerolls. Or on just your normal pulls. So, yeah. But early game, I like to focus on ultimates because I feel they're a lot easier to invest into, a lot easier to get the skill levels up on them. They'll get you through a majority of the early game content anyway. You can beat all the story, etc., etc. There we go. Is this the ideal comp for Clash Battle? No, Jonathan. The team that I'm running right now is not ideal at all. It's just the best that I had to work with. In a perfect world, I would want more DPS output on my team. I definitely want to get a Renamon. I want to pull a Renamon so I can get that stun removal and healing, because then I'll be able to output more DPS that way. Because right now, Rise Greymon, he's good. He's a good DPS, but he's a glass cannon, so he dies really quickly. And if he dies quick, then he's not really doing me anything, right? Especially for these higher up raids. So in a perfect world, I'd want to get rid of Rise Greymon. I would even say get rid of Mommymon. But the only way I'd want to get rid of Mommymon is if I pulled a Hyandramon, because Hyandramon is just a better version, because he gives you more defense. And defense is very powerful in raid bosses when you get up in like raid 8, 9, and 10. Because if you keep your DPSs alive, then they're going to keep doing more damage. Thus, your score is going to get higher. And that's what you want to do in raid battle. I can't talk today. Raid battles. Jesus, I can't talk. So yeah, this is not the ideal team. This is just the best I had to work with at the moment. Boltmon would actually even be pretty decent here, to be honest. He's got a really high attack as well. Let's see. I have Noble Pumpkinmon, Raisinmon. You mean Ravemon? Minervamon, Metal Edamon, and War Greymon. Nice, LA. What'd you get from the egg, Josh? I've not been able to put it in the incubator yet, so I have no idea. Hubert, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. Welcome. Please join us in the Discord below as well. Man, I got so many raid fights. Actually, we should probably burn some of our stamina real quick. I didn't even realize it was full. It was not full when I started before I started the stream, and it must have got full when I wasn't paying attention. So we should burn some of these through story. I've not finished story yet. I think I'm on chapter 10, 11, something like that. I'm on chapter 10. I'm not trying to 3-star clear right now. I'll go back and do that later on when I'm trying to get more training materials. But I just want to try and burst through it as fast as possible. For those of you who are in the Discord and you play daily, and you're logging in every day, you're doing your raid battles, you're helping other people do raid battles, stuff like that, I will be opening up some spots in my guild, my DigiClan, tomorrow. So if you guys are in the Discord, you will have first dibs, because I don't try to advertise join my guild on YouTube, because that's stupid. Because think about this. You have 40 slots. I have 40 slots available. I have a YouTube channel with over 12,000 subscribers, and let's just say a few hundred to a few thousand people watch that video, and I say, hey guys, come join my guild. You see the problem. You see the problem right away. Everyone's gonna be trying to say, can I join? And I have to turn 99.9% of people down, and I don't want to do that because I feel bad. But I only have so much room. So tomorrow, it'll probably be around 4 or 5 p.m. Eastern time. If I remember, it might be a little bit later, a little bit earlier, but it'll be around that time tomorrow in the Discord. I will be clearing a lot of space from a lot of the randoms and give a lot of people that are in the Discord who are looking for a guild that are active the opportunity to jump in. So if you guys have not joined the Discord yet, definitely do that. Josh, please play some Duel Links content sometimes. We miss you, dude. I cannot play Duel Links, Top, because I refuse to grind the whole year plus that I've missed. I tried to bring Duel Links back to the channel to kind of go along with Digimon, because I knew Digimon ReArise was coming soon. And I was just like, I can't do it, because I logged into the game for about 10 minutes. and just realize I don't have no motivation to try and farm up all the stuff that I missed for the past year. I just can't do it. The game is just not designed in a way to bring old players back. Alright, looks like we're going to Chapter 11. I believe this is the final chapter available on Global right now. And we can't even make Erismon an ultimate yet. I don't think it's we get Chapter 15, if my memory serves me correctly, on JP. Of course, they could change it, but I don't think they're going to change it with story. I think it was Chapter 15. Somebody might correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was around Chapter 15 is when we got Erismon's ultimate form. So, he's kind of useless right now on Global until we get his ultimate form. Yeah. Where is the egg pack in the shop? You want to go to the beginning of the stream. I explained the whole situation with the egg. I don't want to keep explaining it because I'll just have to do it every time somebody asks that comes into the stream. I have it at the beginning of the stream, so you can either go all the way back to the beginning right now, listen to that, or listen to it after I'm done. But I explained the whole situation. Pretty much it was just Bandai bugged out on the egg and they removed it after the last patch. That's pretty much all we know at this time. But they'll probably be bringing it back, and they'll probably compensate the players who don't, or who already bought it. I'd assume if they don't compensate and bring it back, there'll be outrage. And I already have a video uploaded showcasing that it was supposed to be there and it had 50 days left. So if anybody needs evidence to prove Bandai, if they try to do any kind of scummy tactics, there you guys go. Use my video. But I'm pretty sure they'll correct the situation. Alright. 170. Oh yeah, by the way, a lot of players were asking me. They said, Josh, should we do the 5 steps even if we pull Greymon early? Yes. Do the 5 steps. Do the 5 steps. When the egg comes back into the shop, because I am 99% positive it will. When it does come back, buy the egg and then save up the rest of your rubies for the next banner. That is my advice to you. Spend the 570 rubies, do all 5 steps, spend 200 rubies, get the egg, and then save from there on out. That is my advice. Personal advice to you guys. Do you think there will be an X-antibody Digimon in this game? Oh, I assume if the game stays popular and it becomes successful, which as long as they don't do any chip system crap like they did on JP with on Global and JP with Lynx, it should be fine. Because honestly, Digimon Lynx was a great game until they introduced the chip system, because then it completely killed one of the best features of the game, which was co-op. So as long as they stay away from anything crazy like that, which they have so far in the past year plus on JP, then the game should grow and we should get a lot of the cool Digimon. The fact that we're getting a Pumpkinmon Mega that never existed before until Global came out is pretty cool. That's a good sign that Bandai, at the very least, is excited about a Digimon game on mobile again. Because I feel like Bandai always kind of puts Digimon to the side because they're always pushing Dragon Ball, they're always pushing Naruto, Boruto, One Piece, Gundam, some of their other titles, but they're always putting Digimon on the back burner. So, with them making a pretty good story mode, a lot of different game modes, they made the game pretty free-to-play friendly, I would say, and they made a lot of the Ultimates good and the Megas good. I feel at this time, and from seeing what they've done for the past 16 months with JP, the game's in a good place. As long as Bandai doesn't screw it up, the game is in a good place. And that's good, because I'm a big Digimon fan. I love Pokemon, don't get me wrong, but if I had to choose between the two, I was always a bigger Digimon fan. Obviously, Pokemon's more popular, it's more mainstream, it even had a live-action movie recently that I enjoyed. I loved it. I love Pokemon. But I just was a bigger fan of Digimon. And the reason why I was always a bigger fan of Digimon is because the anime was always superior. There was an actual storyline that they followed that actually expanded into a big digital world / human world, I guess. They always They even tried to throw in like interdimensional things, and they tried to make it complex, and it was really cool. I felt like it just had more depth to it, to the story. There was a lot more drama and suspense than Pokemon could ever give me, because Pokemon was just a rinse and repeat every season. Ash didn't win the league. He goes back to sucking, grabbing 6 new Pokemon, loses that league, rinse and repeat for years and years and years. And it just gets repetitive. I still enjoy it, but just not as much as Digimon. Digimon, you get to see the characters grow, you get to see a whole new cast of characters, you get to see new Digimon you never saw before, new partners, more depth to the story. I mean, like I said, there was a lot of depth in Digimon. It was just good. It felt more mature, I guess you could say. Yeah, I know, Izzy. You're not spoiling me. You probably spoiled some people in the chat, though. But yeah, I heard about that in Sun and Moon. Here's the thing, though, about Sun and Moon. Every time I see Sun and Moon, I just cross my fingers and say, please just make this a spin-off. Please don't make this canon. Because here's the thing about Sun and Moon. I love Sun and Moon's animation and artwork for everybody except one character. I cannot stand Ash Ketchum's design in Sun and Moon. When I first saw that, I thought it was a joke. I was checking the calendar. I'm like, is this April 1st? Who made Ash look like this? And then I realized, no, this is a legit thing. And I was like, Ash looks like a walking billboard for latex. He looks like a Trojan model. Except he's not wearing a Trojan, he is a Trojan. That's what he looks like. He looks like he's in a rubber suit. I just couldn't get past it. I was just like, man, I would enjoy Sun and Moon so much more if Ash wasn't on the screen. But thankfully, the new Pokemon movie, where they basically went through and redid all of the Kanto, and turned it into a movie and like kind of fast forwarded and changed a few things. At least we got the old Ash Ketchum design back for that, and people loved it. That was a good movie. And I'm excited for the new Digimon movie coming I believe in spring next year. Pretty excited for that too. Yeah, I heard about that, Nick. Yeah, I've been following up the game's progress. I talk to Watt every once in a blue moon. I'll jump into his streams and catch and see what Watt's doing. Sometimes I'll see what leaks and stuff are coming out with Brad and all that good stuff. But I can't do the whole year grind to catch back up. I just can't do it. We got 103 people in chat right now, guys. You guys are absolutely phenomenal. Esteban Diaz, thank you so much for subscribing. Sorry I'm 8 minutes late on that. My notifications for new subscribers on stream labels is coming in very slow for some reason. But thank you guys so much for subscribing. If it's not showing up, I still thank you so much for subscribing here and following me. Thank you, Dusky, for following me on Twitch. I know I don't stream too much on Twitch, but I do appreciate that anyways. Don't forget to join us in the Discord too, guys, because I'm very active in there. We're trying to get the activity going back up again, because after I quit Duel Links over a year ago, we kind of like geared it down quite a bit in the Discord, so I'm trying to ramp it back up, get some more activity going. So if you guys love to talk about Digimon, talk about anime and games in general, pop culture, what's going on in the world, definitely join the Discord, guys. We got a space for everyone. Yo, I new here? Well, welcome, Kiva. Thank you so much for joining. I wish Digimon Links didn't die. Yeah, Josiah, I mean, I did enjoy Digimon Links. Outside of, like I said, outside the chip system, I really did enjoy Digimon Links. I was sad that I had to quit when the chip system became a thing, because it just ruined co-op for me. It ruined free-to-plays, and it kind of just hurt the game. And it was unfortunate, because outside of that, it was a good game. But with ReArise, very good game, free-to-play friendly. They've seemed to have done everything right. I would love for them to add co-op, though. I do miss my co-op, being able to play with my subscribers, playing with other members in the community. That was fun. So I would love for them to do that. Maybe make the game a bit more turn-based instead of this autopilot, just choose your skill 1 and 2 order. But outside of that, I love ReArise. Outside of that, I love it. Those are just the 2 little nitpicks that I have with the game. I would love it to be a little bit more turn-based and more co-op. But that's just what I want personally. I know some players are like, I don't care about co-op. I don't care about having to, you know, have more control over my combat. So I can see 2 sides there. But me personally, I love those things. Is JP version worth starting? I mean, I don't see the point, to be honest. I don't see the point of playing JP unless you're native to Japan. I don't see the point. If you guys want to get, like, you know, the scoops on kind of what Digimon were released on JP to kind of see what to expect on global, you guys can check out the Reddit Digimon ReArise Discord. I believe Krotos, one of the admins, he is the data miner pretty much and the admin for the Discord. So he usually gets us the scoop on all the latest things. So if we ever get any juicy information, I'll be sure to release it. If anything cool starts getting released on JP, like a new Digimon, I'll release that here on the channel too. That way you guys will just know what to expect on global. That's what I'm probably going to start doing going forward. So if JP gets a new Digimon, I will make a video talking about it. If we get the skill information, I'll talk about that as well. And then everybody on global can, you know, they could see what to expect at some point. Kind of how I used to do with Dokkan Battle for you guys and gals that were here from the beginning when I first started this channel. But yeah, so that's what we're probably going to start doing going forward. A lot of Digimon content here. I don't know if I'm going to get Digimon Survive or not, because it is a JRPG, but I don't know. If I might put up a poll or something, see if there's some interest in guys and gals out there wanting to watch some live streams of playing through Survive. If so, if there's a big enough interest, I might pick it up. So we'll see what happens there. I'll just kill this real quick. I joined late, so what happened with the egg? I just got 200 gems. 3 Point Gaming, go back to the beginning of the stream, and I talked all about what happened. Talked all about it. I'm just going to let this go on autopilot. We'll be able to kill this. It's only a level 4. Hey Josh, whatever happened to you playing Epic 7? Did you quit? Yes, I quit a while ago, Nick. I was not liking the path that Smilegate was going down. After playing Duel Links for over 2 years and just dealing with it, and just, you know, feeling negative about the game, the approach, just ranting all the time, talking about all the problems and just being stressed out, trying to, you know, upload videos for a game I just was not enjoying playing. I just started saying, you know what? If I get to a point where I'm just not enjoying a game no more, I'm just gonna quit. I'm just gonna quit, move on to something else, because you only live once. Life's too short. There's no point suffering through anything if you don't have to. You know, just follow what makes you happy, because then you're gonna make more enjoyable content. The people that are watching are gonna feel more positivity coming from you. If you seem negative, the video is gonna seem negative, and you're gonna get negative reactions. If you're more positive, the video is more positive, and the players watching have a more positive attitude, and it just all works out. So it's just better to be happy than sad. Basically, that's the point. Yo, Ceiling, what's up? Thank you so much for subscribing here on the channel. Welcome. Check us out in the Discord as well. Is Mondamon a good Digimon? Did you get the one that goes to Minervamon, Dono? Did you get the one that goes to Mega? Dude, give me some of your medal luck. These 2 War Greymon medals are evading me. Oh, Rip King. Yeah, I got like 10 or 11 of them. Well, I think I only have 5 or 6 now, because I used 5 of them to make my War Greymon. But I think I have an additional 5 or 6 right now. Then yeah, Dawn, that's a good one. That goes to Minervamon. Minerva is very good because she's an AoE. And AoEs are very nice, especially if it's like a DPS AoE, because what's going to happen is she's going to make your farming life so much easier for story farming, especially when you're trying to farm even the vortexes for training materials and food and bits and whatever, you know, whatever you're trying to get. I'm up to almost 2,400 CBs again. That's not bad. And I used 300. No, I used about 400 now, I think. Because for whatever reason, I could not get Earth to drop for me. I'm like, man, I need just normal codes. I need 10 normal codes for Earth. But I was not getting any Earth. So I was just getting fed up. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go to the shop and just buy 10 of them for, I think it was like 100 CB. So that's what I did. And I used 300 to get Rise Greymon's disc. So Rise Greymon has his disc. I could actually probably level... I'm going to level my Arrow Digimon up real quick. Alright, let's see what happens. What's a Pumpkinmon code? 2 days of farming. Clash. Only got Pumpkinmon code. Just one. Oh, rip. Yeah, it's bad. Sometimes RNG isn't in your favor. If you can do like the higher up stages, like 8, 9, and 10, the drop rate obviously is going to be much better, but it's going to be a lot harder to beat them. But if you can do those, that would be really good. Let me see here. Actually, let me check my inventory real quick. Let me see what we got here. Item list. What we got, boys and girls? Look at all these good num-nums, man. Look at all these yummies, boy. I'm hungry already. You know, I'm starting to get hungry, to be honest. Okay, I need to get some more training materials, that's for sure. All right, here we go. Yeah, look at this. So I have 8 Pumpkinmon medals right now, just chilling, because I don't even have her yet. So if I do pull her, I'll be ready to go. And I have 6 additional War Greymon medals just chilling there that I can use to make another War Greymon in the future. Is Pumpkinmon good? She's okay. I would say she's decent. She's not bad. She's not great. She's decent. That's the best word I could think for her. War Greymon obviously is much better because he actually has longevity in the game for boss fights, for for raid, because he has a very high single target damage. That's just a little bit of my good stuff that I got going on here. At least she's pretty. Hey, it's all that matters, man. It's what's on the outside that matters. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. No, but she's got a cool design, and that's half the battle. A cool character and a cool design. Boom, you got the complete set right there. All right, so what are we doing here? Oh yeah, I wanted to level up my Arrow Digimon to 90. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Look at 20,000 each level, boy. We even got our bond to 92 out of 99. If you get your bond up to 99, you get a cool little special effect that goes along with your special if you make him your partner. It's really, really cool. I don't know if you guys knew that or not, but yeah, that happens when your bond's maxed out. I think my bond for War Greymon's slacking, and it's at 66. And you can see my boy Pumpkinmon, who I need to get to Mega. I need training medals for. I could probably level up my Groundedmon too. Look at Groundedmon's stats. It's pretty crazy. He's only level 60. He's like I believe I got him like 2 steps behind on training from my Arrow Digimon, but look at the difference in stats there. This guy's level 90 on his final phase of training, and he's at 4,000 HP, 2,300 attack. This guy is at 1,600 and almost 4,000 HP and over 1,000 defense as well. This guy's stats are just really, really good. Hey Josh, are you going to get a Nintendo Switch? If so, I'd like to see you play Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelists. I just haven't had a reason to really want to buy a Switch. I just really haven't. Hey Josh, do power up buffs stack, or does the stronger buff prevail? Somebody asked me that question earlier, and that is a good question. I forgot to actually converse with some of the players and talk about what stacks and what doesn't. So I'll have to get back to you on that one, because I don't want to give you the wrong information. I don't want to say it does and it doesn't. So I'll try to converse with some of the more veteran players from JP and get those analytical questions answered for you. What should I work on first? Pumpkinmon, Minervamon, or Hyandramon? I would personally work on Hyandramon first, Oreo, because he has longevity in the game on all game modes available. because he makes your entire team tanky for every game mode. PvP, boss raids, underworld, normal story, everything. So I would personally, of those three, work on Hyundramon first, and then I'd work on Minervamon, and then Sakuyamon. That's the order I would go in. The only ones that stack are Burning Greymon and Alphamon. Interesting. I did a face reveal a long time ago, Nick. You just have to search it on my channel. That was so long ago. I don't look anything like that now, though. I've been getting myself back in shape. Yeah, boy. Grinding down on the iron, you know. Wish I could pull Hyundramon. Me too, Steven. Me too. I've been running him as Andromon. Makes me tank Clash pretty well. Yeah, he's really good. And thank you so much, Chaos and Bao, for subscribing well to the channel, both of you. Check us out on the Discord. According to the JP version, buffs and debuffs stack as long as it comes from different Digimon. Interesting. Well, if that's the case, then there you go. I forgot who asked that question. Sofer, there you go. Really want to play this, but it's not out in Australia yet. Well, Josh, you can check out APK Cure, QApp, or any other place that you can grab an APK from. You do not need a VPN, and you can play the game right now, Josh. You don't have to wait. And even when it does release in Australia, you'll still be on the same server because it's all global. Because there's only 2 versions of the game and only 2 servers. You have global, you have JP, that's it. So, if you go grab an APK, you can play the game right now. In what order should I get Hyundramon, Pumpkin, or Boltmon? Like I said, Ricardo I forget who else asked that question. I do apologize, but Hyundramon would definitely be priority even over Boltmon or Pumpkin, because Hyundramon just has value in every game mode. Every game mode. Is the main Digimon not worth using? He's good later on, Xe. The problem is, since we don't have the higher chapters of story available yet on Global, we can't make him ultimate yet. So right now he's useless until then. So I won't invest anything into him at this time until we get more story chapters to be able to take him up to ultimate. Because when he gets to ultimate, then he becomes useful. But at champion or lower, he's not. So don't bother with him right now. Wait, is this pumpkin given to us for free? Yes, everyone got it for free thanks to the pre-registration rewards. Between Plesiomon and Minervamon, who to make it first? Ooh, so that one's a tough one, Lee, because Plesiomon is very good for healing. Very slow, but very good for healing. And Minervamon, though, I would probably lean towards Minervamon in that, between those two, to be honest, Lee. Because again, she's gonna give you that value for farming and PvP. Plesiomon's more or less a bonus, not something you need, but it's nice to have. Because you really don't need healing right now, to be completely honest with you guys. Unless you're trying to be like raid, maybe 9s and 10s and you need healing, or if you're trying to get really far in Underworld, I don't feel you need healing as a priority right now, if that makes sense. Later on when we get harder content, sure, but right now, no, not so much. Ooh, where do I get the pumpkin? You get it from an egg, Chaos. You should get it when you first started your account. Your social studies teacher, Goozler. Maybe I am your social studies teacher, and you didn't know it. Is Lelamon is the rookie for Pumpkinmon. My egg became Tanamon to Lelamon. Pumpkin Mega. Is Blue Metal Greymon, Wisemon, Digimon, or Garurumon good? Blue Metal Greymon's good. Wisemon is very good, especially if you're running a tech team. Digimon I'll have to look into. And Garurumon, let me see. I think I might have one that goes into Garurumon. We could check him out real quick for you guys. We're just sitting there staring at Groundramon. You guys are like, yeah, it's a cool looking green dinosaur, but I'm tired of staring at it. Alright, hold on, guys. Hold on. Since a lot of you are asking Digimon related questions, let's go to the Digimon list and take a look at some things. They're probably going to bring it back 3-point. I have a strong feeling it's coming back. They're probably just fixing the error because it was bugged out. No problem, Nick. Thanks for coming, stopping by. Hopefully we see you in the next one. But let's see. Somebody asked me about the Garurumon. I'm not sure if I have that one or not. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Okay. So, Garurumon, 200% single target damage. Increase one's counter rate by 40% and increases the block rate of calm allies by 20%. Ah, is this the one you're talking about? What plugin is the best one to level up first? The one you get with the main character. Max that bad boy out. You can get very high attack out of that. Attack and HP. I think, alright, so I think pinpoint means accuracy. If my memory serves me correctly, King Alpha, I believe pinpoint percentage is accuracy. Boltmon is awesome. He is. He's very good. Very good DPS. Doesn't look like you have the Mega Frigimon. No, I don't. I do not have Minervamon, sadly. I don't have Minerva or Hyandro. I gave up on re-rolling pretty early, and I just took what I got and went with it. Pinpoint focus on low. Oh, there you go, Chauffeur. Pinpoint focuses on low HP targets. So that'd be very helpful if you're trying to take out, if they're like you're running against mobs and you're doing like a lot of AoE damage. One of them gets pretty low, and you want to get it off the board, especially in PvP. That would be pretty helpful. So Pumpkin worth leveling. He's a Mega. Alright, I got the information for Pumpkinmon. Hold on, we'll take a look at that. Hold on. Let me just pull that up. I have the information for Pumpkinmon right here. I gotta pull it up in Discord. One sec. Where'd it go? Here we go. Alright, let me just drag this into the screen here. Alright guys, so let's take a look at this. So, Cordos, thank you so much for releasing this info for us. So he's Deft, Earth, no special evolution code, obviously. Evolution line, Euromon, Tanamon, Lulamon, and then he goes to Woodmon, and then he goes to Pumpkinmon, and then he goes to Noble Pumpkinmon. His stats are 5,942 HP, 2,900 attack, 1,300 defense, speed 22. Main skill, Trick or Treat. At skill level, of course, you can get skill levels up to 10 with dupes or skill up materials, which we don't have any of those yet outside of the step 5 one that we get for Wargreymon. His attack can go up to 520% at skill level 10 or 340% at skill level 1 to 2 enemy targets. Increases all allies' tech by 20%, so that'd be all tech types attack, because you have tech and then you have power. They're both attack, but one's magical damage and one's physical damage, in case some of you are wondering the difference between the two. Increase all allies' power damage resistance, which I'm assuming that's probably like damage reduction against power type Digimon by 30% for 2 turns. And that cooldown is 110 seconds, and if at skill level 10, it'll go down to 95. His S2 sub-skill, Sleep Attack Spectrum, does 210 up to 320% to 3 enemies, 40% chance to inflict sleep on 3 enemy targets for 2 turns. That cooldown starts at 100, can go all the way down to 85. Passive skill increases all allies' block rate by 20%. Alright, so, you guys want my honest opinion about this Digimon. I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys. This free Pumpkinmon, I'm not going to say it's garbage, but it's not good. It's a free Mega. It's Bandai. What do you expect? If you're looking for just a Mega to have a Mega just for the higher stats, then sure. If you need a sleeper on your team for PvP, sure. Outside of that, he's not good. I'm gonna be honest. But again, he's a free Mega. Everyone in the game gets it. So I didn't have any hopes that he was gonna be great in the first place. But for PvP, that S2 sleep on 3 targets could be useful. Yeah, Foxy, PvP sounds good. Yes. So if you're looking for a PvP unit that's free, that has mega stats, it's not bad. But that's as far as I would go with it. And that's just being 100% honest. Side Gaming, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. Welcome. And join us in the Discord. But yeah, guys, that's my honest opinion on him. He's not terrible. I'm not going to say he's garbage tier, but he's not great either. But for PvP, he has some usefulness. Especially early game, until you get some better megas on your team, he could be useful. So that's about it. That's about it. He's not bad, but he's not good. Culture, thank you so much for joining here on the channel. Leon as well, thank you both so much for subscribing. Welcome. Check us out in the Discord below if you'd like. Is there any other Digimon that I may have that I can take a look at that some of you may have some questions about? Who are all the megas you can get from the Step Up banner? The Step Up banner. Hold on, I'll tell you in a second. Let's go to it. What's his skill, Steven? Type in the chat his skill 1, skill 2, and his passive, and then I'll tell you. Alright, so the Step Up banner has the following. Let's see here. So we've got Sakuyamon, Wargreymon, Ebimon, Hyandramon, Boltmon, Minervamon, Metal Edamon, and Ravemon. So that's it. And obviously Hyandramon, outside of getting that Wargreymon, would be your best pickup. So if I wanted to put these from 1 to 5 for like the top 5 to get, I would say number 1 would be Wargreymon. And the reason why I say that is because he's going to be phenomenal long term in raid bosses. And raid bosses is your main source of pretty much playing the game when you have no stamina. So you're going to be doing raid bosses all the time. It's going to be just a form of content you're going to find yourself doing repeatedly for several hours a day. So you definitely want to make that as easy as possible. Wargreymon's going to help you with that. Number 2, Hyandramon. Defense, boosting your whole team, very high. Good tanker for your entire team, every mode. Every game mode, Hyandramon's going to be useful in. He'll be very good for PvP as well, making your whole team tanky, so you're not getting one shot constantly. There you go. So Wargreymon 1, Hyandramon number 2. Number 3, I would say Minervamon, because she's going to be your farmer early game. She's going to be doing all that AoE DPS. Very good. So that's number 3. Number 4 and 5 is where it gets a little bit tricky, because some people will tell you Boltmon is amazing, some people will tell you Ravemon's amazing, and some people will tell you Sakuyamon's amazing. Of those 3, I like Boltmon more, because I feel like Boltmon got high DPS, very good in PvP, could be very useful in raid. I feel like he might have that 4th spot for me personally. But I could see where some people could argue for Sakuyamon as well, or Ravemon. And then Ravemon and Sakuyamon, I would say they're kind of tied for me for 5. But now again, this is me not knowing too much about Ebimon. I'm waiting for that information. Ebimon might be better. We'll see. I've been getting the champ megas, no ultimate megas except the step pity. Oh, yeah, Run. That means you're going to have to just do a lot more work training them up and leveling them up. Is Venom Myotismon good? Genesis, give me the skill 1, 2, and passive, and I'll let you know. Is Titanmon good? His only mega besides the Wargreymon we get on Step Up. Jose, same thing for you. Get me his skill 1, 2, and passive, and I'll tell you. I'm hearing a lot of people in the chat saying Venom Myotismon is a glass cannon, which usually does not translate well to higher to beat content in a game. Conrad, thank you so much for joining the channel. Welcome. 141 people watching live. You guys are amazing. Thank you guys all so much for coming out to the stream tonight. Much appreciated. High damage but low defense. Sounds just like Rise Greymon. War Greymon guaranteed on step 5? Yes, he is. You actually get basically 2 copies of him because you get a free skill up. That is why doing step 5 is very important, because you're basically getting 2 War Greymons out of it. Alright, let's go do some more Clash Battle here. Oh, wait. No, I don't have no stamina. Rip the Dream. Wait, see if I get enough here. I'm not sure how many I have. Need 400. There we go. Cool. I can actually do 1 fill up, so we can work on some more of our training materials for our Pumpkinmon. Great content. Join you from Iloon. Hey, Murders Oreo, thank you so much for that compliment. Love that. Thank you so much. Man, none of these are ready to be... Ugh. At least we're close to getting this up to 50. I really need to get this guy to Mega, though, because outside of High Digimon, this is my go-to for defense. Oh, we only need 4 of those, and we have a Focus Vortex open for it. Woo! I'm going to make a video talking about how to do training, get training materials quick. But basically, it's Vortexes. Because Vortexes for 5, 10, and 20 stamina, you're getting way more value than repeatedly doing runs of costing you 5, 7, or more stamina in story. But if the Vortex is not open, then you have to wait. So sometimes you want to schedule, if you really want to make your life efficient in Digimon ReArise, you'd want to schedule ahead of time when to farm certain areas. Set like a reminder on your phone or an alarm clock or something. So when the Vortexes open up, you know you can go in there, get your training materials quick, and then wait and just rinse and repeat until you have all the materials you need. And try and get them, like, you know, stocked up as well if you'd like. But I hope we only got to do 1 run here. We should only have to do 1 run. Can we do anything with extra War Greymon and Sakura chips? With chips? Chips or dupes? 140 people, you can make 4 sister guilds. You're right. That's funny. 150 now. You guys are amazing. We're gonna break 200 before we end the stream here. That'd be pretty insane, to be honest. Our first Digimon ReArise global stream hit 200 people. That'd be pretty nuts. How long have we been streaming for? 1 hour. So I'm gonna be streaming for about 20 more minutes. So let's see if we can get 200, guys. We're at 155. And you guys have been great. You've been asking a lot of good questions. We've had other people outside of myself answering them, so I thank you guys so much in the chat. It's been helping the community out, answering these questions. Very helpful to me. I didn't get War Greymon guaranteed too. No, everybody gets War Greymon. Okay, so I think the confusion you guys are having is you don't actually get War Greymon. You'll get Metal Greymon that goes into War Greymon. You actually don't get the actual Mega as a Mega. You get them as a champion or an ultimate. But the guaranteed one gives you an ultimate. So all you got to do is digivolve him 1 time. So sorry if that confused you guys earlier. But yes, you do get the War Greymon. It's going pretty good, DG. How's it going for you, man? I saw a couple of your summoning videos, I believe earlier today and yesterday. I saw you pulling some fire there, man. Let's see what we got to get. We need 8 of these bad boys. Act 4, Scene 11, or 11-3. Just for the sake that I want to get more EXP, I'll go 11-3 now. Get more rank EXP, try and level up, get another recharge. I think I had enough points saved up to get a free charge here. Yep, thank you. I didn't even check to see how close we were to ranking up. Hopefully we're close. Oh boy. Step 1 is a tablet. Step 5 for the unit tablet gives a guaranteed skill. Yep. That's what I was telling people. Everyone's asking, is it worth doing the 5 steps? And I say absolutely, because you're basically getting 2 War Greymons for that 5th step. You're basically going to get him skill level 2 instantly. and it's good. It's good to have higher, you know, the higher skill level, the more damage obviously you're gonna do, and for a unit that's already a high DPS and does good for raid bosses, for this one and ones going forward, it's nice to have him go instantly to skill level 2. Very good. And it's only 570 rubies. Excuse me, it's only 570 rubies to do the whole 5 steps, so it's definitely worth it, 100%. The 3 enemy targets increase all allies' block rate by 30% for 2 turns. Passive skill nullifies shock, paralysis, freeze, stun, sleep effects. Target braves allies 1 turn, and for oneself 1 turn. Who's that for, Jose? Overhit died. Yes, it did indeed. It overheated. Overheated. It overloaded. And died. So we need 5 more. Leonard, the egg got removed in the last patch that we got about an hour and a half ago. I talked about that whole situation at the beginning of the stream. So after the stream, you can go back and check it out, unless you want to just go back and check it out right now. But yeah, I talk all about that whole situation. We should be getting it back in the shop. I don't know when. Hopefully it'll be corrected sometime today or tomorrow. But yeah. And of course it happened after I made a video telling people to buy it, so that really looked bad for me, but what are you gonna do? I can't tell the future. Absolutely, Fox. 100% agree with you. Yeah, it's nice to get some other fellow Digimon YouTubers here in the chat. It's nice to see. Oh, that's for your Titanmon, Jose? Okay. So, Titanmon increases all allies' block rate by 30%, which is decent. That's what my Mommymon does on his S1. For 2 turns, skill, nullify shock, paralysis, freeze, stun, sleep effects. That's okay. That's actually pretty okay, actually. What does his skill 2 do? I don't know if I caught that. Let me read that again. I see his skill 1, increase all allies' block rate. And then I saw his passive skill. But what's his sub skill? His S2. Because nullifying paralysis, freeze, stun, sleep affects target brave allies is actually, you could actually use that right now against our current raid boss War Greymon, because War Greymon does stun, and if you use War Greymon and you use Arrow Vidramon, those are both brave heroes. So Titanmon would work very well with them right now against the current boss, and since he also helps you play against freeze as well, you can also do very well against Metal Garurumon whenever we get his raid boss. And he also helps with sleep, so that he's got some really good debuff immunity there, which could be useful in PvP, to be honest. But I want to see what his sub skill is to give my final verdict. But from what you showed me there with his passive, that's pretty good. Is your Mommymon the one with the 30% defense upskill? Yes, mine. I actually got the Prince Mommymon Mega. That's the Mommymon I'm using right now. I don't even know if we finished that off or we needed one more. I didn't even pay attention to that. Is it worth to use a healer? What kind of content you trying to beat, Jonathan? Because I don't feel like you need a healer. Right? Oh, we need one more. Okay, let's go back in there. We'll just go to Act 4 for this. I don't think you need healer really until you start climbing higher up in Underworld and getting up into like raid bosses 8, 9, and 10. That's when you might start wanting to run a healer, depending on your team comp is. But if you're not doing high up in Underworld or doing 8, 9, or 10 raids, you don't need a healer. That I don't know, Loner. I've seen too many mobile MMOs come out, hyping up their game, and then dying in the first 2-3 weeks. I just don't think mobile players have the time of day to commit to a MMO on mobile. Because if you think about it, an MMO on a mobile is kind of nonsensical in the first place. Because you're supposed to play a mobile game because it's mobile. You can play it on the go, you can sit down and play it for a few minutes while you're on the toilet reading a newspaper, lunch break at work, recess at school, whatever. You know, that's what a mobile game's supposed to be. Now, obviously, all gacha games kind of go against that role, and they make them all very super grindy. But a flat-out MMO, a full-on MMO, where you got to be in a party constantly with other players, you got to rely on other players to try and, you know, get through hard-to-beat content that you're grinding for several hours a day. I don't see it. I don't see it. I feel like gacha games are MMOs, but more for single player than having to rely on a whole party of people being active. I think that's the difference between the two. And an MMO, you got to run around doing 20, 30 different quests at a time, and it gets a little bit overwhelming, and it's mobile. So it really doesn't work well. And I am just constantly seeing all these new MMO mobile games coming out, and they're dead in 2-3 weeks. Like, they're not working. But yet these companies are still making them, and I don't know why, because they don't seem to be doing well. I think Tales of Wind has been the most successful one that I've seen recently, where it's actually maintained like a top 200 grossing since its release. I think Maple Story was good for like the first couple months, and then it started to fall off. What other recent ones came out? I saw Perfect World came out not too long ago, and it's already flopping. So I just don't think there's that. I just don't think there's a big market for MMO mobile games. I just don't think there is. I just don't think people have the time or patience to dedicate to them, especially if they want to play other games. Titanmon's main skill is 220% damage to 4 enemies, so he's got an AoE, 45% chance to inflict poison on 4 enemies, and decrease 4 enemies damage resistance by 30% for 2 turns. Interesting. Yeah, he doesn't look too bad, Jose. His skill 1 is pretty much useless in raid, though. But Jose, his skill 2 and his passive are pretty good, though. So he's not bad. He's got a place. He's got a place in your team for select game modes. Bro, love the content. Keep it up. What is your opinion about the starter Digimon, and how can one get its Mega? Well, Conrad, the starter Digimon is absolutely useless at the moment until we get more story chapters. Again, like when I talked about this in the early part of the stream, I think it was chapter 15 we get his ultimate. I think. I might be a little bit off, but it's somewhere around that. That's when we'll be able to actually get his ultimate, and that's when he'll start being pretty decent, because he's actually got a good skill set. He's actually very good, to be honest. But he's useless right now until we get him to till ultimate, because honestly, champion stats are just not very good. He's not going to do very well for you in content. He's going to die often. He's just not going to output too much damage. He really needs to be ultimate or higher to be good. So for now, don't worry about him. Just put him on the side. Just put him on the bench, sideline him for now. Don't invest any resources into him. Just wait it out until we get those additional chapters later on in Global, and then you can start building him up. But he is good, just not right now. It was around chapter 16, scene 12 to get Edamon Ultimate. Erismon Ultimate. Yeah, I thought it was somewhere around 15. It might have been 16. So it's somewhere around there. All I know is we don't have it yet. So he's useless right now. And thankfully, we were able to level up during that. That's awesome. And I think we got our last piece. No, we didn't. Wow, we keep getting food. The game must be trolling me. Unfortunately, we're wasting stamina trying to get this last copy. Rip the dream. Thanks, Robert, so much for subscribing to the channel. Welcome. Be sure to check us out in the Discord below. Well, guys, it don't look like we're going to hit 200 tonight, because I'm going to be streaming for about 5 more minutes. But we did hit, I think, 172 was where we capped out. That is still phenomenal. You guys are amazing. So maybe we'll try to hit 200 in the next one. I'll try to stream for about 2 or 3 hours. And the next stream, we'll try and do that either tomorrow or Saturday. And I'll try to stream at a more appropriate time. It is kind of late for a lot of you that are in America. And it's very early for those of you that are in Europe. We might be on a good time right now for my Asian folk out there and my Australian buddies. But everyone else, it's probably a bad time. It is middle of the week still. People got to work, school, and all that good stuff. So I'll try to get a little earlier stream going next time. But I do appreciate you guys coming out. You guys have been phenomenal. Been asking a lot of good questions. Hope you guys been enjoying. And all that good stuff. How many are in Global right now? There's 11, Murderous Oreo. There's 11 chapters available in Global. Did we finally get the last one? Yes! Finally. Cool, you guys are going to see me upgrade my boy to 50. Slow and steady. Like the tortoise in the hare. There we go. Bam. Let's work out. Let's get our muscles going, Pumpkinmon. Awaken. Gotta awaken him one more time, and then I can make him a Mega. Pretty hyped. Because if you don't have Hyandramon, this is the guy to get. Because if you guys don't know about Pumpkinmon, it goes to yeah, it goes to Hyandro. If you don't got Pumpkinmon, check him out. So he goes to Prince Mommy. He goes to the Prince Mommy. His name is just so contradictory. Look at it. Prince Mommy. Prince is a boy. Mommy is usually a girl. Usually. But, hey, he's a Prince Mommy. He doesn't look very good. He's not a cool design, but he works. So he decreases all enemy targets' pinpoint rate by 20%, which is a hit or miss. I mean, it's not that great, but it could be useful sometimes. But he does increase all allies' block rate by 30% on his S1, which I do use sometimes. But what I really like using him for is his S2. Increases all allies' defense by 30%. That is where he comes in handy for me in the, like, 8, 9 boss raids. I don't do 10s right now. But if I do 7, 8, 9s, I'll definitely use that skill right off the bat as soon as I possibly can, because that defense up is very good. And then if you pair that up with a Digimon that lowers the power, like a Wargreymon, for example, it's nice because then you can lower their power. So you're raising your defense, you're lowering their attack. It's a great combo. So that's what I like to do with Pumpkinmon. But obviously, Hyandro is much better than this. But if you don't have him, this is the next best thing. So this is what we got. But if you have Hyandro, congratulations, you lucky dog. Alright, let's go ahead and build these. Let's see if we have any ready. Yep, this one's good. Do that. Let's go back here. And we need 22. So that's going to be a little while to get all of those. And then we got to do the other ones. And then we'll be able to make him a Mega. So I'm pretty excited for that. Gonna try to re-roll, trying to get Hyandramon plus Minervamon. Well, good luck, Steven. Hopefully you have a lot better re-roll luck than I did. My re-roll luck was terrible. It might be good, Jose. I would have to know where the skills are, but I'm assuming if they're saying she's going to Reddit, she might be. First pull, you got Minerva, Bolt, and Rave, and I considered rerolling. That's still a good pull, though. You got Rave, Bolt, and Minerva. That's a hell of a pull. I would have kept that, personally. That's a good pull. Unless you're really, really dead set on getting Hyandramon. Her colors himself gold and dresses like a prince. Simple design change. Oh, you did keep it? Alright, good, good, good. Yeah, that is a great reroll, Foxy. My reroll was Pumpkinmon. That's it. I kept getting Platinum Numamons, and I was like, I don't want that. I don't want that. And then I eventually, on my third or fourth reroll, I got Pumpkinmon. I was rerolling last night for a second account, just to have, because, you know, stamina, you use it up pretty quick, and then you might, you know, play something else. I'd rather just play a second account, perhaps. But then I gave up doing that too because my reroll luck was just terrible. And all the tutorials just, they drag on so long. Every time you reroll, you just get tired of it. So I was like, I give up. What if someone doesn't have Hyunjimon? Will they use Pumpkinmon as defense buff? Yes, yeah, that's what I was just talking about, Gambu. He's the next best thing right now available. If you don't have Hyunjimon, get Pumpkinmon. There you go. I believe the Pumpkinmon that can only go to Ultimate has a defense buff up as well, I think. So if he does, then you can use him for your defense buffs. 30% for your whole team. Not bad. Hi, can I ask, usually you farming CB at what level way to get his shard? Because I played almost a day at level 4, not a single drop. Okay, so level 4 drops are very low. You will have a hard time trying to get all 5 of your medals from level 4s. Because the drop row is very low, and you have to constantly keep getting first or second place, preferably first place. Because that'll be the best opportunity to get your medals. I was getting most of my medals, I would say, from level 6 and 7. That's where most of my medals have been coming from, level 6 and 7. I wasn't getting nothing from 4 or 5. And I was always getting first or second places. So it was a hassle. And you got to think, I've probably done, I mean, I could check right now. I can tell you guys how many actual raid bosses I've done. I know I haven't done any raid bosses today, otherwise my number would be really high. But let me go take a quick look real quick. So if you go to your missions, you can actually see how many you've done. Because one of the missions that you keep getting adds up. Was it in here? I can't remember if it was under total or... I think it was under... Yeah, it's under total. Yeah, here we go. So, when Clash... It's the Digivolution Code Collector Plus mission. So... Win Clash Battle 20 more times for a total of 150, and then you'll get 10 more CB medals. That means, since my progress is 2 out of 20, I have beaten 132 Clash battles. So I've done 132. So there you guys go. I've done well over 100, working on 150, and then 200, and so on and so forth. So I've done quite a bit of raid battles already. Not as much as I'd like to. If I should probably already be over 200, to be honest. If I was really grinding hard. But, yeah. Rerolling on iOS is hell. I can imagine that. So, what did happen to the Ruby Egg? Fantatic? I almost said fantastic, but it's Fantatic. You can watch the beginning of the stream. I explain the whole thing of what happened with that egg. But anyways, guys. Oh, Brian, thank you so much for subscribing. And Jonathan as well. And Greg and Exy. Thank you guys all so much for subscribing. Welcome. Join us in the Discord if you like as well. Whew. Alright, so I'm going to read this last question about Lady Digimon, guys, and we're going to get out of here. Lady Digimon passives increase the tech of deft allies by 20% per minute. That's her passive. That's not bad. It is deft only, though, unfortunately. So it is pretty limiting, but there are some really good deft Digimon that are tech. Main skill is 140% to all targets, so it is an AoE, 40% chance to inflict blind to all targets, 2 turns. Okay, so blind, that's good PvP then. I could see where they said that was a good PvP unit, Jose. 40% chance to blind, yeah. If you blind everybody in PvP, GG. GG. I remember playing Japan and people were using that crap to blind, and it was so infuriating. Also, yeah, William. Yep, the raid does end. We're going to be getting a new one soon, probably. So what they were doing on JP is we would get a raid that goes with a banner, and then between banners, we would just get a normal raid that gave you other medals for a particular Digimon, even if they weren't necessarily available. They would just do that, and it would just drop normal special Digicodes. They weren't Digimon exclusives. So that's probably what we're gonna have happen. But what I do like though is it's always gonna be different raids, and then they'll start going on rotation when we get so many in the game. But it is nice that, you know, you're playing a different raid every week or every 2 weeks. It's not always the same Digimon, so it does make it change it up a little bit, feel a little bit more fresh. But that's probably what's gonna happen in the next few days. We're just gonna get a normal raid boss, not an exclusive mega raid boss. So there you go. But guys, that's going to be it for me today. We have streamed an hour and 24 minutes, right around where I wanted to. Did you buy the Mega Aid? Yes, I did. I bought it right before they took it away, big memes. And I have a feeling they're going to be bringing it back. Again, I explained all that in the beginning of the stream, so you guys can go check that out if you're curious. For those of you who watch this later, hope you guys enjoyed the stream as well. Comment below. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Zane, thank you so much for subscribing. And Giovanni. And I think that's going to be it for me tonight, guys. I'm going to be back at it tomorrow with some more videos. Possibly a live stream tomorrow or the next day. I'm probably leaning more towards Saturday for another live stream. See if we can hit 200 in that stream, because there'll be better time in the day and the weekend. And I hope you guys all have a wonderful day and weekend yourselves. Until next time, catch you all in the next one. Don't forget to join us in the Discord and subscribe, check notifications, like the stream, and I'm out of here. Good night, guys.